As you know, today's the last day of a 2-day week, so there's no homework quiz. So the homework for this, the homework quiz will include this homework and last night's homework for next week. Yay! Yay! Okay, here we go. So just finishing up on what we did yesterday. So expanding on it, basically. Here you go. Just a reminder, this should be at the back, but it's not that hard to memorize, right? Cosine for sum and difference goes all together. There it is. Cosine, cosine, sine, sine, right? AB, AB. If it's a plus, then it's a minus, and if it's a minus, it's a plus. That's it. Okay? All right. Okay. Coming back to cofunction. So here's the neat little trick. Yay? Okay. So if you have the cosine of 90 plus theta and you want to reduce this function, okay, you want to simplify this function, you could use cosine, cosine, sine, sine, where 90 is your A and this is your B. So this is going to be cosine 90, cosine theta. And since it's plus, it's going to be minus sine 90 sine theta. Cosine, cosine, sine, sine. Yay? So on your unit circle or your chart, you're looking at 90 degrees. See it? Yeah? All right. What's the cosine of 90? 0. So this is 0 times cosine minus, hey girl, what's your sine? It must be 90 because you're the... Yeah. Sine theta. Right? 0 times anything is just 0 minus 1 sine theta. So this whole thing is just, it is negative sine theta. So you can use the cosine, cosine, sine, sine to reduce it to a simpler function. Yay? All right. Now I'm going to pause the video. Ooh. Yeah? And I want you to try the next two on your own. Oh, because you're not doing cosine of 0, you're doing cosine of theta. You're missing up the thetas. That's not a 0, that's a theta. Yep. That's why you'll have thetas at the end. Girl. All right. There we go. All right. Here we go. The two triangle problems. Two triangles means twice the fun. Okay. Because you're doing two angles, you're doing cosine and sine from two different angles, so you have to draw two different triangles. Oh my gosh. Here we go. It's very uplifting. Then it died. Here we go. Yeah. All right. So example 4 is a two triangle problem. Why two triangles? Because there's two angles. Your two angles are S and T. So before you can even start this problem, off to the side, you have to draw yourself a map of the problem. Okay? There are two triangles. Yeah, we're going to graph these. Okay? Here we go. So draw yourself two graphs off to the side. There's plenty of room on the side. Okay? We're going to draw angle S and angle T. Now, it says both of them are in quadrant 4, so go ahead and draw your two triangles in quadrant 4. Like this. Yay? One is S and the other is T. So label your triangles S and T. Those are the angles in those triangles. Yeah? Okay. It says cosine of S is 15 over 17. Remember, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So in S, the adjacent is 15. This is 17. Now, here's a quick way to find this thing, right? Since a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then b squared is c squared minus a squared. So on your calculator, you're just doing 17 squared minus 15 squared, which is 64 square root. It's 8. So after you do your a squared, b squared, c squared, this will be 8. But since it's in the fourth quadrant, this is a -8. So once you figure out this third side, you're good to go. Does anyone need me to write down how to find that third side? We good? Okay. Oh, we got you. Okay, here we go. So to find this 8 right here, the y, so y is going to be plus or minus the square root of 17 squared minus 15 squared. Because a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's all we did in the calculator. And since it's in the it's in the fourth quadrant, then it's going to be the negative. Yay? Okay. T is sine. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite is 24. The hypotenuse is 25, but which is negative? The 24 is negative. Remember, the hypotenuse is always positive. The radius is always positive, right? So to find the x, it's going to be plus or minus the square root of 25 squared minus -24 squared. Seven, right? Yeah, square root of 49 is 7. Is it plus or minus 7? Plus, because it's on the right. Yeah. Yes, Josh. Because it's going down right here, and you can see the sign is -24 over 25. 25 is the hypotenuse, which is the radius. Radius is never negative, so one of them has to be negative. Yay? Okay. Once you have your two triangles, these problems are easy. Here we go. It's cosine, cosine. Very good. So cosine S minus cosine T is cosine S cosine T plus or minus? Plus sine S sine T. Yay? By drawing the two triangles, you can pull out all of those values just by looking at it. Yeah? Cosine S. So you're looking at S. The cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So 15 over 17. Yeah? T, the cosine of T, so you're looking at the T triangle. Cosine is 7 over 25. Yeah? All right. Sine of S is -8 over 17. Oh, hello. Sine of T is, yeah, -24 over 25. Yay? When you multiply it out, again, fractions, you do not need a common denominator, right, Ryan, for multiplication? So it's just straight across. So 15 times 17. Yep. 105 over 17 plus 25 times 25. 425. Plus -8 times -24. 192 over, again, 425. Right? And if you add those together, because it's common denominators, 105 plus 192 is over done, son. That's it. So once you have your two triangles, everything just falls into place. Yeah, it's a good time. Yes, sir. Which side it goes to? Excellent. So think about SOHCAHTOA, right? Since SOHCAHTOA, sine is opposite over the hypotenuse. So that in a right triangle, the hypotenuse is always along the side. So from the S, opposite over the hypotenuse. Yeah? Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, I might need a little bit of trig reboot. Not trig, but right triangle reboot on this one. Yay? Okay, so cosine of S plus T, it's the same thing, but the only thing that'll change is that plus, right? Changes to a minus. Yeah, because this time it's going to be cosine S cosine T minus sine S sine T. Like that. It's literally the same numbers. So 15 over 17, 7 over 25, minus negative 8 over 17, negative 24 over 25. So the difference this time is 105 over 425 minus 192 over 425, which is, yeah, over 425. Ta-da! Okay. All right. For the last one, originally I designed it as a U-try, but it's actually slightly more complicated to find the thing, so we're actually going to do it together. Is that okay? If you feel like going on by yourself, go on for it. Go ahead and try it. But, yeah, let's try it. Here we go. Ready? All right. 2 triangles again. This time, both of our triangles are in quadrant 2. So, 1 triangle, 2 triangles. Our angles are S and T again. It might be different on your homework. No big deal. Yeah? Okay. It says cosine of S is 1 over, negative 1 over 5. Yeah? So what goes where? Just a reminder, right? It's opposite of hypotenuse. So remember, cosine is like x over r. Does that make more sense? Yeah? So for S, the x is 1, and the radius is 5. But wait a minute, one of them has to be negative. Yeah. It's a negative 1 right there. Okay? If I need to step back a little bit, I will. So here's a reminder. Remember that x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Remember that one? Yeah? We're missing y squared. So 1 squared plus y squared is equal to 5 squared. That's a negative 1 squared. Sorry about that. So 1 plus y squared is equal to 25. True? So y squared is equal to 24. So y is equal to plus or minus the root of 24, which can be reduced to yeah, 2 root 6. 2 root 6 because it's 4 and 6, isn't it? Remember from your algebra. First of all, is it plus or minus? It's plus. So y is positive 2 root 6. So finishing this up, this is a 2 root 6. Had you left it as square root of 24, I would take an equivalent answer. The only issue with that is you might get like really big numbers if you start to doubt yourself. So, and it's up to you. It's up to you. All right. For t, we have the sine is 3 over 5. So we have the y and the r. So we have a 3 and a 5, right? We're missing the x. So again, if you go x squared plus y squared equals r squared, we're missing the x. So x squared plus 3 squared equals 5 squared. So 25 minus 9 equals 16. So x is equal to plus or minus 4. Is it plus or minus? It's minus. So this would be a negative 4. And now your triangle is filled. Yay? Yay. Okay. Here we go then. Now that you have those 2 triangles, go ahead and find A and B. I'm going to pause the video here. What's that? That's a negative 4. Yeah. Pause it. Okay. Here we go. Very good. Okay, so I'm just double checking. There you go. And it's not that I doubted it. I went through all this effort. So there's that. How did you get root 6? Well, one of them was a 2 root root 6. So for this one, it's cosine, cosine, sine, sine, right? So the sine of this thing is 2 root 6 over 5, because it's opposite over hypotenuse. True? Okay? And then this is sine of t, so 3 over 5 is where she got that. Yeah? When you multiply it together, you multiply outside to outside, inside to inside. So this one is negative 1 times negative 4 is 4. And then 2 root 6 times 3, well, you multiply the 2 to the 3, and that's what the 6 is. But since there's no root, then you just tag along that root 6. Okay? Common mistake is folks will try to subtract the 4 and 6. They're not like terms because they're not both root 6, so you just leave it separate like that. Okay? All right, can you do this? I think you can. Here we go. There's Lazario. What? Is that only 9 questions? You can do that before you leave. I believe in you.
I doubt it.
Doubt it?
Always doubt your statement.